Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcasts of Grace Gospel Church. We want to continue looking at Psalm 76, and today we want to look at verse 4. You are resplendent with light, more majestic than mountains rich with game. Here you can almost picture the psalmist going on a hike in the mountains. I always love the mountains. I love to climb the mountains. I love to reach the summit of the mountain. I love to see the spectacular view you get when you reach the top. And here the psalmist seems to be in love with the mountains, and he is on a hike. And as he is on this hike, he is observing all kinds of animals, wild animals, and they are roaming about. And the psalmist is struck by their beauty. He is also amazed as he sees these wild animals chase their prey and catch them and eat them. So he is stunned and spellbound by what he sees in the mountains with regard to all the wild creatures. But then he compares it with God, and he says God is more glorious than the greatest and the most majestic of all mountains. After all, it was God who created the mountains. And he uses a term that we don't use too often. God is resplendent with light. In other words, the psalmist is saying that the God who created the mountains and all the beauty associated with it is the God of light. He is the God of light. And we know that light has at least three major properties. And one is, when we say that God is light, we are saying that God is holy. God is absolutely holy. So here the psalmist is highlighting and praising God for his holiness. And the word holy means he is totally other than his creation. He is set apart from his creation. There is, of course, the moral component to his holiness, but the primary meaning has got to be that he is totally other than his creation. So, God of holiness. But light is also a symbol of truth. So, the God of the Bible is the God of truth. And God never lies. And God tells us the truth about himself. God tells us the truth about us. God tells us the truth about the devil. God tells us the truth about heaven and hell. And so we need to look to this God of truth. And we must make sure we are not deceived by the lies of the devil. And the third component of light is guidance. We need light to see our way around. We stumble in the darkness. We need to have the light. So when we say that God is light, we are also saying that he is the God of guidance. Day by day, this gracious God guides us as we go through life. We have all got to make decisions every single day. And God guides us primarily through his word in the making of these decisions. So the psalmist is praising God's greatness and majesty. This God is exalted. He is noble. He is set apart. He is the God who is resplendent with light. The light of holiness, the light of truth, and the light of guidance. May we today and always submit to this God and experience the fullness of His blessing. Amen.